Hey there, my little corn nuts, my little Swatch Dogs and Diet Coke heads. Today, we're making a drink based off the movie Heathers, so let's get started. I'm using 4 very distinct ingredients as far as the liquid portion goes, because each serves their own purpose, like the Heathers and Veronica. So, without much ado, I'm going to give to you the Gentle Chainsaw, and we'll get there eventually as to why that's called that, but if you're watching this, you should fucking know why it's called that. Fill a cocktail shaker up with ice. You're going to take mezcal, which is like smoked tequila. It's very good, but it's got a bite. This is the Heather Chandler. You're going to do a 3 count, 4 count, 5 count, whatever. We're going to take some rosé, because it's sweet, and is always accompanying, it's very much like Heather McNamara. I'm going to do about a 5 count in there of that. Grand Marnier, always in the background, always watching, always lurking, always looking to take over. Heather Duke. I'm going to do a 3 count of that. 1, 2, 3. Freshly squeezed juice of orange, blood orange, and lime. I learned yesterday that you cannot juice a blood orange practically. You have to use a goddamn juicer. Okay, gonna swirl that in there. Woo! Nice and purty and bloody. Okay, so we're gonna take the cocktail shaker. Oh, I sound like that old guy from Scary Movie 2. Nice and pretty, bloody and shaky. He's a strong hair. Anyways, you're gonna take the cocktail shaker. Please stop laughing. Take the cocktail shaker and shake for about 10 minutes. Seconds. Fuck. I'm sorry. Fucking quarantine. And that's been like 10 seconds. God damn it. Then you're gonna take it and pour it into the glass and on the floor. But don't pan down, please. This glass is rimmed with vanilla sugar. I feel like it's a little sweet bite. This is practically full, so I can't do my final touch, but I can do a little bit. Mineral water. We all know why we're doing mineral water. Because this is set in Ohio, and if you don't have a brewski in your hands, you might as well be at a glory hole in a bathroom sucking dick. Alright. I'll see you in my bedroom in a minute for the game. God, that's so good. It's really tart. I do recommend drinking a lot of it down at first and then cutting it with soda water, because soda water is the Veronica Sawyer of that drink, which I forgot to tell you, because every time I make drinks up, I'm pretty much just making them up on the spot. So, you're just as surprised as I am when you see what drink comes up, because my brain's just fucking batty and has a lot of shit going around in it, obviously. Alright, enough about me. Moving on to the movie. Get ready, because this is going to be a fun one, guys. Heathers, starting right now. Okay. Take a drink every time croquet is played. Take a drink every time Heather Chandler's red scrunchie is shown. I want one of those. I don't even have long enough hair. I have a wig, but, you know, it's like a frat wig, though, you know. You know, when I did drag, I wasn't necessarily long hair. It didn't go well with my face. I did short hair, you know. Did Liza really well, especially bloated Liza. Take a drink every time Veronica has a diary entry she reads in voiceover. Veronica says, "You're beautiful." Take a drink on that. Oh, I'm going to be throwing quotes out there, so just, you know, drink on those quotes. Every time Kurt and Ram say, "Punch it in." Nasty motherfuckers. They had it coming. They had it coming. They only had themselves to blame. I need some water. The margarita's dehydrating me, god damn it. Okay, hold on. Well, the margarita. Yeah, let's blame it on that, okay? Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about, motherfuckers. Come on. Okay, how else do you think we're all getting through this fucking quarantine? Anyways. God, dramatic today. Fuck. You're gonna take a drink every time a high schooler looks like they're played by a 40-year-old. Especially that bitch from the limited, like the really preppy yuppie bitch. Like she looks like she's about to hit menopause, and the guy next to her looks like he has a wife and like 3 kids and lives in Jersey and like works as an investment banker. And why do I have backstories for these people that I've never met? What the fuck is with me? Okay, it's mental illness, really. It's mental illness, isolation, and as much marijuana as I want. Sorry. You're gonna take a drink. Fuck me gently with a chainsaw. Love that line. So I called this drink the gentle chainsaw. Every time Veronica and JD make out or maybe dry hump, they don't really like have a sex scene, but like, it's kind of blood. So every time they kiss and make out. Oh, that drink is acidic. I would definitely serve that between 2 people and cut it with some soda water. That's the way to do it, because that's a strong fucking drink. I did not know that. Lord. Every time Heather Duke's bulimia is mentioned. I tried to develop bulimia, but I just got hungry in the middle and almost ate my hand. I'm kidding. Oh, I didn't. That's a lie. I tried to be anorexic for like 30 seconds, and I was like, God damn it, I want a sub. I don't even fucking eat subs. What was the first thing that came to my fucking head? Fun times. Veronica tells her dad because he's an idiot. Because he probably voted for Reagan, so therefore he is an idiot. Actually, I'm pretty sure my dad did too, but he's long since come around to the, progressive liberal party because Trump finally made him realize, God damn it, I can't even think like a Republican anymore. So congratulations, Trump. Thanks. You turned my red dad blue as Veronica Sawyer's tights. Thanks. Corn nuts are mentioned, including when she vomits and dies and says, corn nuts. So funny. Also eat some corn nuts with this movie. Like, you have to, It's like Rocky Horror. You have to, have rice to throw. It's just not possible. God damn it, I'm almost at 5 minutes. Fuck me, and I'm not even through the first half of the movie. Lick it up, baby. Lick it up. You stand up to her, Winona Ryder. You better do that motherfucking thing. I'm so happy Winona Ryder found a new audience with Stranger Things because this generation needs to know how bad fucking ass she is, okay? Like, Girl Interrupted, that got me through my fucking teenage years, okay? Like, I probably should do a drinking game of Girl Interrupted, but I'm not going to because it's going to be fucked up, and it's like a really, honestly, personal movie for a lot of people that suffer from mental illness, so I'm not going to do it. But Winona Ryder, if you're watching, thank you for just making great material, and being you, being talented, and just fucking forging ahead like we all have to do. I love you. I'm totally gay, by the way, and I don't know if you're taken or whatever, but I mean, come on, girl, obviously. I'm making a drinking game out of Heather's. Of course I suck dick. Okay. Heather smashes through the glass coffee table and dies. Funniest death in movie history, I swear to God. Even funnier than the fuck the police death in Us. JD or Veronica at this point forged suicide notes. Fun times. Big Fun's teenage suicide, don't do it, is mentioned and or played. Or just Big Fun is mentioned, so y'all gonna get fucked up. It'll take me another sippy sip. I say, goddamn. Look at the margarita salt. Vanilla sugar off my hand. It is not salt. This bitch don't do salty, she do sweet, okay? Alright. The word myriad is said. Every time I hear that word, I think of a red scrunchie and a dead body and a glass coffee table and Sylvia Plath's bell jar. Great book. It's on Audible, by the way. Maggie Gyllenhaal narrates. Wonderful performance. You should totally give it a listen. I think I'm about to re-listen to it, actually. Because I probably got another month worth of this quarantine left. Thank God our mayor, the person making Nashville's decisions is a complete fucking dipshit. Other counties in Tennessee, you need to take heed. Fuck. Shouldn't have done that. Every time people look at Miss Fleming like she has 2 heads. So every scene she's in, that's not a close-up, because that bitch was bad shit crazy. And when I say that, that person's gotta be really fucked up. Like, bad. Take a drink every time JD shoots or blows something up. Fuck, I just turned the page and we still got another half. We got about 3/4 of a page of notes. Hold on. Okay. I have to do my Cardi B voice warm-ups. Sorry, that's just too much. God, I'm staying in quarantine with my parents. They probably think I have fucking Tourette's. Well, at this point, you know. What's one more fucking, you know, just mental deficiency added on? God, I'm sorry. I'm just a fucked up human being. Love me. Take a drink every time the priest delivers a ridiculous sermon. Finish your goddamn drink on I love my dead gay son. Why am I sweating? It's so hot in this house. Oh my god, I'm like sweating like Whitney Houston at airport security. Maybe I'm just like fat. I don't know. You know? Who knows? I did just get through taking a shower. See, why do I always fucking do these videos after I shower and I'm sweating like a whore in fucking church? I was slapping my thigh. That was that noise, by the way. I was masturbating, I promise. Take a drink when you can't decide if JD or his father is worse. I thought my family was fucked up, but Jesus. Take a drink every time Shannon Doherty acts like a bitch, so you'll be drunk by the first 2 minutes of the movie. Well, you know, she didn't really start asserting her dominance, like, after the movie, so, you know, like, halfway through, so you'll be fine for a bit. When Veronica stops Heather McNamara from killing herself, because that's my favorite scene in this entire movie. You know, she truly tells her it's not fun. Well, it's really the only fun scene in the movie that's not funny, you know. She truly, you know, breaks it down for her and says, you know, you don't want to be doing this. You don't want to be part of this trend. It's stupid. You know. Loved it. Beautiful scene. In the middle of a really fucked up dark comedy. It's my favorite scene in the entire movie. Veronica, why are you pulling my dick? God, Shannon Doherty. I hope she's, you know, doing good. You know, hey girl, I'll reach out to you and maybe tag you in this. Like, put it on YouTube, or if I finally do the goddamn Instagram thing everyone's telling me to do. Every time Christian Slater is channeling Jack Nicholson hardcore. That motherfucker done flew the cuckoo's nest for this movie. God, it's getting to 10 minutes. I better wrap this shit up like a fucking turkey on Thanksgiving. Alright, whenever Veronica shoots JD. Whenever Veronica finally stops the bomb and saves the world, or Westerberg High. I've never been to Ohio. Ohio people, what's it like? Is it just beer and homophobia and Drew Carey? Like, tell me, what's up with it? When JD blows himself up. What a sad person. Christian Slater is incredibly talented, by the way. Done a lot of great theater work. I would love to see him, like, on stage. I feel like he would just, like he just almost couldn't be contained to a room because, you know, with one look, he could just convey such weird, fucked up emotions, you know. So talented. And, you know, he probably might also have you killed. But whatever, I'm kidding. No, he's not Willem Dafoe. We'll get to American Psycho eventually, and we'll talk about how I love Willem Dafoe, but he scares the ever-loving fucking shit out of me. But would love to work with him sometime. And, like, probably do mushrooms, because I know he probably fucking does them. Because there's... Yeah. Because when JD blows himself up, last rule, when Veronica yanks that goddamn red scrunchie from Heather Duke's fucking hair and says, Heather, my love, there's a new sheriff in town. And let me tell you something, children, this is about to get on a political tangent, but there needs to be a new sheriff in town. And that sheriff needs to not be Donald Trump. Take your asses to the goddamn polls in November and fucking vote. Okay, and I'm not just saying this because I had an edible this morning. Do it. Exercise your right. Use your power. Make this nightmare go away. Because really, you know, why we are where we are right now was entirely because of Trump. Because he, you know, just gutted everything that could have protected us from this. We could be so much more ahead of where we are right now in this epidemic if he hadn't done his fucking job properly. Anyways, I'm sorry, I had to get political a little bit, you know? I'm like Jane Fonda, you know, you love me, I'm I think I'm talented. You know, I say whatever comes to mind. You know, it's got me in a lot of trouble in life, but I'm not going to stop doing it now. Never will. Always. To thine own self be true, as William Shakespeare once said, and Raven McIntyre did in Fancy. Anyways, I'm gonna cut this short and go make some fried rice, because god damn it, I'm hungry. See you later, corn nuts. Tomorrow, Friday's movie. I don't fucking know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be fun. Just join me. Have fun.